SZT 30, the fusion of magical and scientific worldviews. There was a time when the world was explained either by the movement of stars or the ticking of gears. On one side stood sages who wrote natural laws into books. On the other, priests and magicians who read order in dreams and visions. Many believed the two could never coexist. But then came stories written by different laws. Worlds where gravity and sorcery worked within the same scene. Where a spaceship was launched not only by antimatter, but also by prayer. Where the genetic code whispered with the voices of ancient gods. The writer, like a hidden alchemist, united two worlds, the cold logic of science and the radiant symbolism of myth. Not with one dominating the other, but with both entwined, interpreting each other, calling forth new, unknown meanings. In such a world, a prophecy might be explained as quantum entanglement. A ritual might function only if technology joined in, a machine responding solely to a magic word. A rune drawn on paper could turn out to be an ancient star map in disguise, the compass for interstellar journeys. Characters, soldiers, philosophers, seers, did not always ask which is true. They simply lived between the two. Some became bridges, fluent in both languages, formulas and symbols. Some were lost between them, accepted by neither world. And some knew, the explanation is not what matters, but what the vibration of the two together reveals about the human condition. Certain stories grasped this especially well. The Force in Star Wars was both spiritual and biological. The monolith in 2001, A Space Odyssey, was both divine and engineered. The pilgrims of Hyperion wandered a world where even time became a temple. But danger lurked in this alchemy. If the magical was mere ornament, a deus ex machina replacing meaning, the story faltered. And if science dominated, explaining all in sterile detail, the wonder we longed for vanished. Sometimes the writer played with these boundaries, convincing us of a magical world, only to reveal it was all scientific trick. Or the opposite, in the safe ground of science, the irrational suddenly appeared, and all laws collapsed. And so was born the Twilight Zone. SZT 30/A, the Twilight Zone journey. This is no world of day or night. Here reality suddenly fractures. At the heart of a story, a gate opens, not logically, not prepared. Suddenly. It leads to another world where everything works differently, yet no one is surprised. The heroes' bodies and souls change, the landscape becomes alien, and a single guide, a strange outsider, tries to explain what happened. But not all explanations are true. Reason attempts to rationalize, and fails. The greatest danger is not what happens. It is that there is no way back. The gate closes, or the hero forgets where they came from. Values themselves may invert, the good becomes laughable, the absurd becomes natural. Logic turns inside out, and the characters accept it. Here everything is in its place, only in the wrong world. A computer weeps. A monster prays. A scientist chants spells. And the writer, as if unaware, focuses only on one detail, ignoring the absurdity lurking at the edge of the page. SZT 30/B, blended interpretations of the world. In these new worlds of storytelling, it is no longer about whether creation or evolution is true. Both are true. The world is built so that paradoxes feel natural, like a wonderland we never question. And the reader, trapped and enchanted, no longer seeks consistency, but meaning. What is the goal of humankind? What is the purpose of life? What are the limits of knowledge? The image of the world is fragile. But the story reveals, this fragility is the deepest truth of our reality.